Okay, my first question is to Professor Krauss, and this is just to sort out the sort of the whole thing we were talking about. I just opened up your page and it says, nothing is something. There you go.
That's the title of a chapter.
Yep, that's the title of a chapter, nothing is something, right?
And you know what I meant?
No, I'm going to ask my second question now.
Okay.
Your whole book is based on mathematics, and mathematics, as you know, is based on deduction.
No, it's based on evidence.
Okay, and you use mathematics throughout your book, and you say deductive...
Show me the equations in my book. Show me the equations. Okay. Are there equations?
Yes, they are.
Well, they're one or two. The book's 200 pages long.
Okay. Let me just ask my question. My first question was, you said nothing is something as soon as you open the book. Yeah. Secondly, you said deduction doesn't work, and maths is based upon deduction.
No, I said it may not work.
No, you said it in the opening. Deduction doesn't work, and your book is full of mathematics and deduction. Mathematics is based upon deduction. So how do you... it's actually a good introduction to logical fallacies.
Oh.
Professor, you want to say something?
Yeah, okay. I mean, these rhetorical things are so ridiculous. But okay. I like catchy phrases. And when I said nothing is something, it's a chapter title. My point, which many philosophers don't understand, and I guess, anyway, is that nothing is a physical quantity. It's not a philosophical quantity. It's not an imaginary quantity. Nothing in physics is the absence of something. So therefore, to understand what nothing is, you first have to ask the question, what is something? And to do that requires a lot of work. It's required all the work of the 20th century of a lot of bright people, experimentalists and physicists. So what I tried to do is explain what we mean by something so that people could actually learn what you mean by the absence of something. I tried to be very clear and accurate. So it was just, in fact, since I wasn't trying to convince people of anything, I was just trying to explain it. The point is, in physics, nothing is the absence of something. So to understand what the absence of something is, you have to describe, you have to know what something is to know what the absence of that thing is, first. Secondly, mathematics is mathematics. You're absolutely right. But physics isn't mathematics. I did a degree in mathematics, and I did a degree in physics. I learned I wasn't a mathematician. And more importantly, I learned many of the best mathematician colleagues of mine weren't physicists. Because the universe, the way physics works, is that we make mathematical models of reality, but we don't decide that they're right. We say, in fact, I do it all the time, and most of them are wrong. I sit on a good day trying to make a mathematical model that explains reality. They go out and test it, and 99.99% of the time it's wrong, because that's the way science works. If it didn't work that way, anyone could do it. So it's not inductive in the sense, the mathematics is a useful language. In fact, it's the only useful language to describe nature, as far as we can tell. But it doesn't, we don't decide. Mathematics can describe an infinite number of universes. You can write mathematical descriptions of an infinite number of universes. Most of them aren't our universe. The way we determine if they're our universe is we go out and do experiment. Science is experimental. Without experiment, pure thought leads nowhere. If you locked a particle physicist in a room and asked her to come up with a theory of reality without any experimental observation, she'd come up with the wrong answer.
Okay, you didn't actually answer the question there. Yeah? Just to reiterate, because you didn't actually answer it. Yeah, you said deduction doesn't work.
No, I didn't.
No. Yes, you said it in the opening.
I said
your
it
book.
doesn't have to
Okay,
work.
let me just repeat the question because you didn't understand the first time, right? You said deduction doesn't work, and your book has mathematics. And what I want to ask you is,
fine, I agree with you. Next question.
Okay, what is deduction? That's my question. What is deduction? Do you even know what deduction is? Because I studied mathematics at university. I don't even think you know what it means. What is deduction?
You know what? Yeah.
What is deduction?
Let me just say, let me just say this, okay? You can make definitions of things. I can try and figure out how the universe works. I'll make progress, and you'll sit here.
Okay, thanks very much.